I'm giving away this championship belt at 100,000 subscribers, so you should probably click subscribe today. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Angle Show. This one is a big one, and it's unfortunate because some WWE talent have been cut. We're going to get to that in just a moment. AEW potentially launching a new pay-per-view in December, according to a new report from bodyslam.net. This is good. This is very good. The target date is expected to be December 29th. Now, obviously, AEW hasn't made the official announcement. Last night in Arthur Ashe, Tony Khan did tease a return for a pay-per-view to Arthur Ashe, which I think would be a brilliant idea. If you guys follow me on X, then you would know I've been tweeting about some high praise for Grand Slam. I thought it was a phenomenal show. I thought it was better than All In and All Out, to be honest. Very good stuff there, and I hope this is a sign that AEW is getting back on track. More pay-per-views will help do that. We've been talking about it a lot on the channel, streaming on Max, all these different things. It's been something that we've been talking about for years. It looks like it's all coming to fruition. But why start in 2024? It looks like AEW could potentially be getting a head start by doing another pay-per-view in December. I think it's great to have a December pay-per-view. Just the other day, we talked about WWE not doing a pay-per-view in December, which is kind of unfortunate. You know, holiday season. I get it. It's holiday season. Especially me personally, I celebrate Christmas and everything, but it would be nice to see a pay-per-view in December. It's that time of the year where it starts getting cold in Michigan. I just want to sit in relaxation. I just want to be comfortable while it's cold outside. I want to watch some wrestling. AEW is going to do that. I think it's a good idea. I think one of the biggest issues for AEW in the past is that sometimes there's too big of a gap for pay-per-view events, and with that big gap, you don't see payoff for certain storylines, or you see certain storylines drag on longer than they need to be, or some storylines get, a payoff on television. Sometimes there's no storylines. Having monthly pay-per-views just means better continuous storytelling every single week on television to get you to that pay-per-view, which I think is a good thing. I think it's going to help AEW's product tremendously. And to be honest, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I think this could be the switch that AEW flips that completely changes their product, which I hope. I hope that's the case, right? We want that. We want really good TV, and yet when we ask for it, we get ridiculed online, but it's okay because we stand firm on our beliefs. We want continuous storytelling. We want continuity all the time, right? We want a purpose for everything happening on TV, less tournaments, less open challenges, give us storylines. When AEW does this wacky sports entertainment stuff, they do really good at it. That's why I want it. It's really not that big of an ask, but for some reason, people get mad when I ask for it. This will help that tremendously, and I'm hoping this will help even more. Guys, I want to turn our attention to Smackdown. WWE has announced a new TV deal for Smackdown. They're moving back to the USA Network. Pretty big news here, but let's kind of break it down for a second. WWE announced today that they'll be leaving Fox starting October of 2024. SmackDown will be moving back to the USA Network. This move will take place on October 2024, and will keep the blue brand on the network until 2029. Now, with that being said, Wall Street Journal has reported that people familiar with the pact valued it roughly at $1.4 billion. That's a lot of money. It's about 40% increase over what WWE got from Fox. So, WWE is getting the bag. Woo! WWE is getting paid. Give them a nice big round of applause. But we're going to hold off on that until after this topic because talent cuts. But look, WWE going back to NBC, it's great. Now, why is this great? WWE's new deal will actually have SmackDown doing 4 annual special events on primetime television. That means WWE on USA Network, great. We've seen them on USA Network before. It's going to work out well for them. Clearly, NBC Universal wanted SmackDown. SmackDown's the A show. SmackDown is the show that people want. It's the reason why The Rock returns there. It's the reason why the Tribal Chief head of the tables on SmackDown. I'm sure that pissed off USA Network, right? I'm sure that pissed off USA Network. But the reality is here right now, doing this deal is just better for WWE, right? It really is. What's going to happen to Raw and NXT? The belief is that Raw and NXT will be going to a different network. I'm guessing Raw and NXT will get packaged together. One thing I will say, Nick Khan has definitely not been shy about this whatsoever. He has made it very clear in the past that WWE is willing to change nights, add more hours, things like that. I think USA Network SmackDown will be 3 hours long. I think it's going to move to like Wednesdays or Tuesdays or Thursdays. I feel like a change is definitely happening there. It's going to be very, very, very interesting to see how it all goes down. I really do believe it's going to be really interesting to see how it goes down. And hopefully, keep in mind, guys, we've talked about this before, new TV sets, stage designs, all that stuff. They're expected by the time they do season premieres, so we'll see how this all unfolds. And now we got to talk about some sad, unfortunate news. This man right here is Mustafa Ali, and according to him on social media, he's been released by the WWE. He's not the only one. Unfortunately, there's a couple more. And as we get excited about WWE getting the bag, this is the part that really makes me I hate talking about this shit on YouTube so much because these are people just losing their jobs. And it's not like they're losing their jobs because WWE can't afford them or WWE can't do anything with them. It's not like these people aren't talented because WWE obviously saw they were talented enough to pay them to sit at home and do absolutely nothing, which for some people, that might be the dream. But for me, I like to work, and I think some of these people like to work as well. Some of these people are very, very, very good at what they do. They've all been entertaining at one point or another. Mustafa Ali has been released by the WWE. Keep in mind, Ali did request his release a while ago. BWE is coming out and saying that this is more of a mutual thing. I understand. It's weird because he's in the middle of a push. He literally got a gimmick change. He's getting a push. It's strange that they've decided to go this route. But he's not the only one, unfortunately. Tennille Dashwood, a.k.a. Emma, who, when she came back to WWE, I was so excited about. I was so excited that she finally found her way back into the WWE because when she got released the first time, she left WWE and basically got better and better and better. WWE brought her back. They didn't do anything. Aside from that, Rick Boogs was also released. Rick Boogs has been released by the WWE. Aaliyah has been released by the WWE. And Fightful has just learned that Elias has been released by the WWE. Now, Elias, it's a tough situation with Elias, too, because they've pushed him. They've utilized him. Vince McMahon was reportedly high on Elias. They did the Ezekiel thing. Then they did Elias. He never came back. Riddick Moss has been released by the WWE. It's just so unfortunate to see these people lose their jobs. It really is. And I get it. It's business. It's all of this stuff. But WWE celebrating a 1.4 evaluation for a $1.4 billion evaluation TV deal for one show. Keep in mind, they're going to get a shit ton more for Raw and NXT as well. To see them celebrate this and to see that they're doing all of these great things and they just merged, now talent cuts are happening. It sucks, dude. It sucks. Guys, I'm going to be here giving you updates along the way. There's expected to be more talent cuts. It's unfortunate. Don't forget, I'll be here to keep you updated. I'm giving you guys this one beautiful world title belt once I hit 100K subs, so maybe you should click subscribe.